Finally, howdy, good morning. Welcome back to Stickman Racing's F124 MyTeam career. Rounds 15 and 16 today, season 2, Monza and Azerbaijan. It's good to have you with us. I know it's early, well, it's early for me. But yeah, it's good to have you with us. Thanks for joining. So, today, Monza and Azerbaijan. Don't really know how this is going to go, to be honest. Monza's obviously an engine heavy track. We've got the Ferrari power unit in the back of the car. So, I'm not sure, but I've not done any real upgrading to the engine, so I'm probably a bit behind in terms of that. But we'll see. It shouldn't be too bad for us. At least we'll have ANF. At least we've got the decent aero package and the chassis package to run with. So what we lose down the straights, hopefully we can make up for some in the corners. So I hope you had a good Christmas. It's nice to be back. I'm sorry I missed last week. I woke up with a pounding headache. So yeah, sorry I missed last week, but we're back. The good news is I've got a bit of a sore throat right now. Never ends, does it? Yeah, so I've got that to look forward to, which is nice. Venturi Tunnels, 1700. Yeah, that's the rear of the car, isn't it? Let's upgrade the rear of the car. Does that leave us 1400 points? I don't think I've got anything that's... Ah, yeah. Engine power. We've got fuel efficiency. Can't do that. Let's do the engine power bit. No, that one. Oh, well, having said that, we've got the third best engine on the grid, behind somehow Alpine and Mercedes. Good for them. Yeah, so I hope you had a good Christmas and a nice New Year. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, drank too much, ate too much, as is required over this period. Okay, how are we looking? Second in driver standings. Yeah, it's alright, we're always strong through the middle of the season, so we should rack up a good amount of points. And then the constructors, luckily we got a good enough car and number 2, so we can actually score some good points now. Well behind McLaren, but right on the coattails of Red Bull, so that's where we want to be. Obviously Ferrari there, Mercedes are close enough to be a threat, less than 40 points, so we've got to perform well.
Our new parts have completed the transition.
What does the powertrain department want? It makes literally no difference. Obviously we do charity work.
Thanks.
We like a bit of charity work in this household. Lovely. And also having 2 weeks away from the wheel, it's nice to go into a simpler race. Monza obviously quite a simple track, so it's nice to go into a simpler race to come back to it. So what we're looking at then, dry through the main parts of the weekend, dry track for quali and for the race. So if we ping through P1 and P2, we'll skip P3, there's no need for wet running, and then into quali. Let's do it. Let's get the gloves on.
It's the fastest track on
As
the
always,
calendar. The
got my trusty cup of tea.
Wash with Ferrari red. It's time for practice here in Monza. Welcome along.
I'll hopefully see us through the first worst part of this sore throat. There we go, gloves are on.
data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Happy days. So what we've got then, race strategy, qualifying time and ERS management. Nice and easy. Oh, ERS management's going to be difficult round here. Obviously it's all acceleration zones.
Okay, on this test I want you to focus on managing your ERS. It's really important for our overall race pace, and so a reminder that you've got modes to play with in your MFD. See how they feel for you and see how different modes drain the battery.
Six, seven. Use quite a bit of the battery there. Okay, so unable to do that at the moment. We're just not fast enough around the track. A bit of trail braking there to get the nose down. Awful exit.
Nice one. Okay, reminder, a neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can and by gentle braking. Try those this lap and see how you get on. And if you want to make the most of those gears, engine braking will also put some juice back into the battery. Combine all these techniques and see how you go.
Much quicker through a Ascari there. Felt faster through a Ascari. Lovely. Morning to all. Hope you're doing well on this miserable Sunday morning. Very miserable Sunday morning. Okay, race strategy. We'll do the race strategy. Can run the tyres. We'll see how long the softs last. They should last forever, really, but we'll see how long they last. Although that front left will take a bit of a beating, but
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
that's pretty standard, isn't it, for this car, this championship, really. Oh, don't tempt me with a democracy. So we've been doing loads of hell divers over the Christmas break, and it's, well, you'll see on Monday, but it's absolute chaos. It's hilarious. We just spend hours spreading democracy through the galaxy. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Glad you're all right. I'm glad to be back. Feels good to be back in the seat. Tempting fate a bit there, but bit of a sore throat. Got the start of that. I swear, I'm just forever ill at the moment. Extend 6th gear. Nah. What? Any particular reason I would extend 6th gear? Original box issues. There's a fair point. Especially if I'm smashing the limiter. Every lap, I suppose. Will increase the wear on the tyre, not tyres, engine and gearbox. Doing anything crazy today or just having a chilled Sunday? We're well under the pace where we're staying in the dry. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. It's been horrendous here all morning. We'll spend the day spreading democracy. Download nearly all the games I have and spread them to my hard drive. It's not a bad idea. I've got a I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive and it's all like the main PS4 games I've got on there. Any plans? We are collecting a piece for the wedding today, so that'll be super fun, and going to see the woman that's making our cake for the wedding to tell her what we want basically, but other than that, nothing. Nice and simple. What, you mean your cheat sake? Yeah, so we're having 1 cake for everyone and then 1 cake for you. That's what we're doing. You're very welcome. We do like to take care of you. Someone's got to. As a tyre, we're pretty much on par for tyre wear, which is decent. Skip it through to P2.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, 1 and 2. Look at that.
We'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
2 corners. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be parabolic, and it is obviously going to be the main one because you're going to be on the throttle for probably 80% of the corner, leaning on that outside tyre as hard as possible just to slingshot you down the straight. And then the 2 Lesmos. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah, so it should be only 2 corners, but I think because of how hard we're going to be leaning on the tyres, I didn't do very well there at all, did I? I think it will have a big difference. Or it will make a big difference. Right, let's do a quick quali lap and then we'll go into quali itself and be about 15th on the grid probably. No, my luck. Looks quite dark out here though.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Yeah, so it's going to be leaning on that tyre there. Although with the aero package I've got, you would think it will be a little bit easier on the tyres. God, we are hounding that limiter on. You would think it would be a bit easier on the tyre because it can obviously rely more on the aero than the mechanical grip. Good line, but slow through the chicane. Quite steady through that top sector there. Is he now? Of course he is. I was very tempted to ask if we should just hell dive instead. Very tempted.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
I was tempted. I do enjoy spreading a bit of democracy. I'm not drunk and in charge of an album. Oh, honestly, I've rewatched that video. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched that video. It's just like that Craig's like out of breath laughing, shouts, "I'm running," and then turns around and it just the whole fucking world lights up. Oh my god. Oh, it's funny.
What an incredible practice session
Look at that
that
P1 and
was.
P2
But
a
the fun
second
doesn't
ahead.
stop. They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us.
Alright, come on in. Quali, sun's out. Guns out. Let's go. Little blast the battery there just to get us out of the chicane. I need to be a bit harder through this one. Very slow through the first let's mate. I think. That's pretty par for the course, isn't it? As we're usually a bit further back in quali than we are in practice. So I'm not surprised to see that.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but
And we're
don't
2 tenths
worry,
off the
we'll be
pace
back
of our
tomorrow
teammate.
as we head into
God,
the
pardon me.
Grand Prix.
Oh, sorry. We went a 10th quicker in quali than we did in P3, 2. But that's alright. And like I said, we were quite slow through the first Lesmo. That second chicane is always steady for us. I don't like attacking it because of that massive sausage curb on the inside. It'll just throw you out into the gravel, which we'll probably see during this race, to be honest. So wrong button. My main concern is getting through the first few laps unscathed. That's the main thing. 27 laps. Here we go. Let's get a decent race start. Hopefully. 4th on the
Before we
grid.
begin, and alongside me today, 4
Okay, this is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix, which means there's a lot of very important people here behind the scenes. I'd love to give them a strong result to watch today, plus a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier.
Alright, I'll do my best. Right, I'm going to leave it as the standard strategy. Add a bit more fuel in. Alright, let's go. Yep, I'm going to do my best for Ferrari. I didn't hit him. He's fine. He's fine. There he is. Here he is. Surprised we could pull you away from the democracy. So we've got Charles Leclerc come with us. Nice. Well, glad you could join us anyway. Dropping democracy in your own home.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Flying. The last thing I wanted to picture is you straining for that comment. Just bright red in the face.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
As long as I can stay in the DRS zone. I know Leclerc will have it as well. But that's fine, we can work with it. That's gross.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
Not doing anything stupid. Not going to dive bomb my teammate. We're looking at solid points here for the team. Constructors' Championship will hopefully take a big boost today.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Just sit comfortably where we are for the moment. Controlling this race. Leclerc's literally just there. But I don't think he's going to be. Too much of a threat. I need Michael to pick up the pace a touch though. I might have to go past him just to protect my own race. I also don't want to go through these tyres quickly either.
Okay, Leclerc's just set the fastest lap of the race so far.
Past Michael. He's got that job done. Run away and hide. That's what his other arse gonna do when she smells the democracy in the bathroom. Not particularly fast through
Great work. That's a new
Parabolica.
fastest lap of the race.
Go on. Democracy.
Caution, caution.
As soon as he's put the car in a sensible place, we should be alright.
Okay, clear.
I mean, I've seen less sensible places. Sit the car in some clean air. Let it cool down a touch. Get some cool air flowing through the car.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
We're on form, don't worry. We're controlling it. No stupid dive bombs. Up the inside! No, I'm joking. No stupid dive bombs. We know we've got the pace to stay with everybody. especially through this end of the track. As long as we're within DRS zone, we should be more than fine to stay with everybody. Yeah, they just get on the power just a fraction of a second faster than I do through Parabolica. Oh, bit of contact. A little bit of contact between those two. Michael. Get him.
Leclerc's taken the lead.
Yes, mate. I've got eyes. Blast to the battery, keep that functioning nicely. Quite happy where we are at the moment. They're obviously battling quite hard, so we'll leave them to it. Yeah, 22% on that front left.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
See if we can make a bit of space. I doubt it, but we'll give it a go. See if we can up the race pace a bit. Done a lot of lifting and coasting over the last few laps.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Not too much of that inside curb there to fight the car mid-corner. The only saving grace with that is you can use that curb to rotate the car. I know you probably shouldn't, but I'm not professional. I do what I like. Most of the time that's bin it. Oh,
Green flag.
is he out? That's my teammate. He's still in the race. But Leclerc's done his best. Honestly. Ferrari doing their best to ruin our race there. Watch it be Schumacher's fault. God, can you imagine getting an itchy face driving a car? Doesn't matter what it is. Like a racing car, mid-race, itchy face.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Imagine that.
Okay,
Imagine how
watch the
inconvenient
pit
it
this
is.
lap. So push now, push. Gap to your teammate behind, 9.9 seconds.
Shame. So that one, the first bit of curb on the inside there on the right hander of the chicane will push you towards the inside of the second part of the chicane. But if you can miss that and you need to rotate the car through the second part of the chicane, you can use that little curb to just push the rear end out. Obviously dangerous if you take too much and you're too throttle happy, but it's fun for starters. Oh, we're 3.1 ahead of Leclerc now.
This lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. +3, gap to the car behind, +3.
Brake nice and early for that line. Don't want to do any risking of getting a penalty. I'd rather be a second slow than have a 10-second penalty.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Alright, all the way to the end now. Quite a hairy moment, but we've survived.
Michael is in the pits. Michael in the pits now.
He's going to want to pit, isn't he? Small fear there. A realisation that he might just cut across my nose. Sim, we've gone past Leclerc, so we're good for...
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
We've got a good gap to him as well. I was worried that Williams and Sauber were going to hold us up, but it appears we were able to hold that gap. It looks around about the 3-second mark as well, so I don't think we've lost anything.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 7.0 seconds.
Why are you telling me that? He's yet to pit. He has no bearing on my race thus far. Hoping Michael's done a good job. There we go. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Quarter of a second between Schumacher and Alonso. Hope he can hold on to that podium finish. There's a long way to go yet though. What are we, 4.2 to Leclerc. Got to manage our race now, make sure we don't do anything silly. Still got that fastest lap point as well. Nice to have. Bit too much for those curves there. Risking floor damage and sending me into the gravel.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Yeah, there we go, standard. Lap 16. Tyre pressure sensor's gone. Every race, every single race that goes. Much better on the curbs through there. That'll be 4.8 to Claire now. Building a decent gap. If you're ready to attack those curbs, there's so much time to be gained there. It's a dangerous game to play, but there's so much time to be gained if you're ready to fly over those curbs.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 13.0 seconds.
Probably count my downshifts there, shouldn't I? Slam through the gears and hope I get into the right one.
We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button.
Trying to be kind to that front left tyre. Obviously it's the one that's taking the most abuse. Just trying to coax it through corners rather than attack. Yeah, we're starting to lose that mid-corner grip now. We turn in and then it starts to slide across the surface. That's crack from all of my bones there. Schumacher's got a 3/10 lead over Alonso. Just glad it's not the Hungaroring in the wet. 2007. Oh, I don't know, the encyclopedia's not here, I don't think. No, he's not. peek at the tyres. Golden for tyres. Temperatures look good. Outside of the tyre and the carcass, to be fair. Obviously that front left is hotter than the front right, but to be expected. See movement on the leaderboard. Michael's lost that position now to Fernando. But he's still right with him, it's a quarter of a second, isn't it? So he's still right with him. As long as he times it right. And he's in third come the exit of Parabolica on lap 27. Considering how strong our race was looking to start with. It's a bit disappointing that he's there, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Got to hope that it wasn't his fault. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, which is weird to think about, firstly, really appreciate you. Thanks for finding us. Thanks for taking the time to watch. But I'm just curious. Let us know what's made you stick around this long. Why are you still here? Are you enjoying the driving? Are you whatever? Just let us know. I'd be really interested to find out. So if you are watching this, leave a comment. And obviously if you are enjoying it, subscribe, follow. We'll really appreciate having you along for the journey. And I hope you've seen the rest of our catalogue of videos. As chaotic as it is. Also, and if you are still here, let us know if you've got any suggestions. What can we do better? What can I do better? I know obviously I can do better. What would you like to see? Rear end of a car snapping. All that jazz. Any feedback is appreciated. And again, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. So back to the job at hand. 3 laps to go. We are 7 seconds ahead. Well in control. Loads of battery. Engine's good. Car feels good. It's nice and stable. No damage. Nurse it home for these 3 laps. Not do anything silly. We don't need to be gaining time on Leclerc, so we can manage the pace a little. Yeah, look at the difference. 21% on that front left to 7% on the front right. Asymmetrical wear. Look at the engine.
Gap to your teammate behind, 19.1 seconds.
Engine's golden. Should be with what, three races into the second half of the season. So that engine will see me through the next 3 races at least. Right, if I don't blow a gearbox or something. Or have a monumental crash. Rip the back end of the car off. What this does demonstrate, though, this race, is... What was the previous one? Holland? The Netherlands? This demonstrates the up and down difficulty of the AI, as well as my ability level, where did it peaks and drops, because I could barely catch a Williams in Holland on fresh tyres. I could barely catch a Williams. Come to Monza, and I've consistently been put in 0.3 of a second on the AI. A lap. Not so much now, we're running a bit slower than we can. But even when we were following the 2 ahead, I was lifting and coasting through all the major braking points. It kind of just demonstrates that how are you supposed to know where the AI difficulty is meant to be? Because I've got no idea. I've got no idea where my difficulty is meant to be. Probably a bit harder, well, definitely a bit harder than it is where it should be. But yeah, like where is it meant to be? Or are you meant to adjust it per race?
Driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Because let's face it, that was a boring race. Because I followed 2 cars for a bit and then overtaken them and just shabbed off into the distance. So if you're here, thanks for sticking with us. But it just demonstrates that I've gone from Holland, where I couldn't catch and pass a Williams on fresh tyres, to here, where I'm not cruising, but not struggling. So, yeah, a bit frustrating still. What also is frustrating is we should have had a double podium there. And we've missed out. Right, let's have a look at... So Schumacher started on pole. In fact, I'm going to need that, aren't I? So it's around about here. They have an issue. Because this is what leads to us not having a double podium. What did I say? As long as it's not his fault. And he's literally under pressure. The Ferrari's nowhere near him. And he just locks up the fronts. I mean... The AI has been a bit stupid there. Obviously, you would just roll across the gravel straight ahead there. And not try and do that. So... It shouldn't have been as bad as it was. However... Silly boy. Silly boy. Oh. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Okay, let's have a look at what we can do here. Always promote the team. Pace and focus. You definitely need to increase your focus. If you're doing things like locking up into... Ascari, that's the word. Okay, redesign brake ducts. What else have we got? Main front wing flap. And... Oh, or do we hold it and wait just in case that fails? Mind you, that leaves me with 1,000 points. Which should be enough to restart it, should it fail. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to rush it as well. We'll rush it. What's that saying? No goods come from rushing. Don't worry about that.
Okay, we've had the new
Alright, Venturi tunnel succeeded.
We'll
Onto powertrain department 1. Thanks very much, guys. Okay, so that front wing flap failed, which is fine. Is it? No, it's going to be the original. 1,100 points. Jesus wept, man. Crazy. What is happening? Right. So we've not got the front upgrade for Azerbaijan, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go then. Azerbaijan. Probably going to be a mixed weekend. Not expecting to dominate anywhere near as much as we did in Monza. That's because there's actually corners here. Yeah, that is true. And we know how much I hate having a front wing. So it's not going to be as good a weekend. But as always, we shall do our best. Into P1. Track acclimatisation, quali pace and race strategy. It's nice to have you. It's a nice shirt you're wearing, just in the picture. Ooh. Get comfy for this. Nothing behind us.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there.
Definitely don't need the yellow flag. It is definitely a good shirt for spreading democracy. I will agree with you there. I said to Matt earlier, I was debating messaging you and saying, should I just bin this off and we'll spread democracy all morning? Okay.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation points.
Why? Why didn't you say this an hour ago? Why didn't I say it an hour ago? There is a wall there. There's a wall there as well. Oh man, I'm so tempted. You're such a bad influence. I'm doing my absolute best to just make it as hard as possible for my team. Guys, I want you to work super hard this weekend. Super hard. So, wait, okay, so I've got until about 11. Just say the word. And for anyone that's watching, I apologise. Democracy it is. I apologise for anyone that's watching and really enjoying it, which there are none, because it's me, Craig and Matt watching. So, we're going to spread some democracy. I'll probably stream it, you know. I'll probably stream it. So join us in a minute. Just join us. It'll be chaos. It'll be hilarious. Yeah, as always, if you've been here, thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, apologies if you're excited about watching this race, but I'm afraid.
And if today's practice is anything to go by,
Firstly,
we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
That's horrendous. Secondly, thanks everybody. We'll see you in just a moment to spread some democracy. Bye.